Well, as they say, winter is coming and I'm not in my normal location. As you can see, this is Waterloo, Belgium. I'm right next to MasterCard's headquarters, their global headquarters. But I'm not here for MasterCard. I'm here for something very different. So you've probably been wondering why I have been quiet for the last few weeks, and no posts on LinkedIn or very much on any other social media platform. Yeah, that's because I'm working on a super interesting project about the future of automation. And I don't really want to spoil anything just yet. But let me just say this, is that having spent time 2 weeks ago in the UK, the last 3 days in the Netherlands, and now the next 2 days here in Belgium, to take a look at really what I think is something which is long overdue for the entire automation industry. And that is what the future of actual automation devices is going to look like. See, there's some really crazy stereotypes out there. Stereotypes like the programmable logic controller, the venerable remote terminal unit, the DCS node. So the lines get blurred. Is a programmable logic controller any different from a remote terminal unit? Maybe 40 years ago, there were two very different things that served different purposes. Remote terminal units were very much used in networked supervisory control, power grids, water utilities, wastewater systems, telecom networks, basically anything that was spread over a geographic area. RTUs and their master stations, basically the big SCADA system, would tend to be connected over telecommunication infrastructure. And here's the funny thing, is that the world today is even more connected than it's ever been. And we've had a proliferation of new types of connectivity, new types of network technologies, new ways of building embedded devices that communicate over very, let's say, widely deployed networks. We talk about the internet as if it's become some big global fabric. A fascinating conversation about the future of automation and process control and the blurred lines between the different kinds of devices that we use as part of our OT automation technology estate. So here's a fun question for you. What is the difference, the real difference between an RTU, a remote terminal unit, and a PLC, a programmable logic controller? If you can leave some comment down below on what you think is the difference between RTUs and PLCs, I'd love to know, because honestly, for me, those have just become stereotypes. They're labels. They, in the past, meant different things to different industry sectors. But at the end of the day, it's all about monitoring, control, supervisory, data acquisition, and of course, automating infrastructure that runs out there in your factory, in the field, in a electricity grid, in a water network, in critical infrastructure, which could be an airport, a hospital, the list goes on. And all I can say is that the last few weeks have been absolutely fascinating, exploring the world of automation and monitoring and control technology that for a long time has always been seen as not automation, but more simply supervisory. And I think, to be honest, that the world needs a big shakeup. It needs a new generation of devices that are connected and that are robust